I'm gonna edit in a bubble. I'm just kidding. I can't.
Please do. Please do. That would have been perfect.
All right, man. Fuck. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back to Power Trip Retrospective. What are we talking about today? I have no idea.
Bubble Bobble.
No way.
No.
Bubble Bobble.
Bubble Bobble.
I can't burp like you. Yeah, we're talking about Bubble Bobble.
Taito.
Yeah, Taito as fuck, according to Andy. So, but yeah, the game was actually, it was
Very
released.
early
Yeah, it was published by Taito. But Taito was actually one of those companies that was large enough that they developed the game themselves and published it as well too.
Damn!
The Nintendo and multiple different systems. So
Yes.
I believe this game came out in 1987 in America. So I mean, it was very early, like kind of, I don't know. It really combined genres of like platforming and puzzle.
I would say it was a lot of action.
It was action platformer, but
though some of the stages you had to think a little bit.
Yeah, you had to you had to think, but yeah, I guess really none of it's really much of a puzzle. So.
Yeah. So pretty much, if anyone's never played Bubble Bobble, you're two little dragons, Bub and Bob.
Hopefully, if you're playing with two players,
which you have to anyway.
You can play one player.
We'll
get to that.
But
yes, hopefully you have a friend so that somebody's Bub and Bob.
Yes, so you blow bubbles, you capture enemies, you blow up all the enemies in the bubbles to advance to the next stage.
Mm-hmm.
There are 100+ stages to this game.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yeah, there are a lot of stages. Some of them go really fast. Some of them take a little bit more time than others. Don't worry, there are items throughout the game that you can actually get where you can actually skip quite a few levels. So I mean, and there's multiple parts of that where you can do that. So you won't be going through all of them, but basically you do get a lot for the game.
You do, man. And there is a healthy variety in this game.
Yes, there is.
There's
a lot of
things to do.
There is a lot of different enemies that you're going to be encountering in different kinds, and they all do different things. And it's the variety was insane for how early on this game was. So I mean, I think it was really fantastic.
It ported very well because this was originally an arcade game.
Yes,
I think this came out in '86.
Well, the arcade game came out in '86.
Yes, and I mean the port of this to the NES was phenomenal.
Beautiful.
I mean, it recaptured the game pretty much to a T.
Oh, yeah.
And it, like I said, it's long, it's fun, and it was one of the first games to really have multiple endings to it.
Yes, it did.
A little tidbit there.
Yes, it did.
So, we'll move on. We'll get right into this. Difficulty. This is actually a difficult one for me, no pun intended. I don't know what to give this one.
Honestly?
It's really hard to say. Right?
Honestly, I would give it just middle of the road. I would say 5.
So?
I would say 5. It's long, but basically you get a password at each different level.
Infinite continues.
So basically you have an infinite continues.
Yeah.
The enemies are difficult, and there's going to be a learning curve to it because some of them, the way that they come at you and some of the things they do, you really have to die a couple times in order to really learn what to do. But the game by no means is it difficult, would I say. I mean, even the final boss. What is the final boss's name? I can't think of.
I'm blanking. I thought Grimgrin, but that's fucking Guardian Legend. I can't remember his name.
Oh my.
Gromit. Something Gromit.
No, it's not Gromit. It's
I thought it was like King
Blubba. King Blubba. Or Blubba.
What?
I think it's Blubba.
I don't think.
No, I think it is. You look that shit up.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I think that the difficulty is middle of the road. It's a long game. The most difficult spot in the game, I think, is actually you and the second player working together in order to find the crystal in the 99th level. You know exactly where it is. You see it pop up on the screen, but to get there and not die on the way to get there can be kind of difficult.
It's a very interesting thing because there's 100 stages, like it says.
Baron von Blubba.
Baron von Blubba.
I told ya.
You are correct because I'm about to go to the characters.
Blubba.
Holy shit! There's a lot of items in this fucking game.
So
no, it's not. It's Grumple Gromit.
No.
In the instruction booklet.
No.
Grumple Gromit.
No.
Yeah.
That's the regular enemy.
No. The regular enemy is a Willy Whistle. Grumple Grommet. I knew it was something fucking Grommet.
But where?
Baron von Bluba's the the fucking the guy
von
that
Blubba.
chases you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although
What?
what's funny to
Didn't
me,
they refer to him as Baron von Blubba in something? How did I come up with that then?
his name is Baron von Blubba.
I understand that, but for the last guy in the game, how did I come up with that though?
I don't know, because to be honest, I feel like at the end. Oh my god. Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like at the end they call Baron von Blubba in the instruction, but Skell. It's one of those where they got the names wrong in the ending. I don't know that for a fact. I don't really remember. I'll have to actually watch our playthrough of
It's
it.
kind of like Super Mario Brothers 2,
Maybe.
getting Ostro and Birdo mixed up.
Yeah, because I knew it was Grumple Grommet.
Oh.
But again, you
That
never
doesn't
really know.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Why he would? Well, who's Skell in?
I thought there was a Skell. Maybe,
Oh,
there's,
maybe
not.
there's not. Okay.
I don't know. We'll look it up at the
Yeah,
end and
okay.
come up with something. But
Interesting.
yeah.
But anyways, that's the most difficult aspect of it is getting that crystal so that you can actually go to the bonus levels, which they're really not bonus because they're required in order to get the good ending. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, I don't think that it's really not more difficult than just middle of the road. We made it through the game really fast.
I was gonna say high five. It's just slightly above middle of the road, only because, like you said, getting that crystal's rough. Just getting to stage 100 is a trial unto itself, and
Well,
it is a really difficult game.
It's
Well, not difficult. That's not what I mean.
you say that about every game. This game's hard.
It's hard.
This game is so hard.
No, it's just figuring out what to do, because and well, I suppose this really doesn't weigh in on difficulty, but in order to get the good ending, you need both players alive. One cannot be dead. You need both players alive. And I don't think player 2 is required to get the kill.
No, player 2 is not required to get the kill.
So there you go. I mean, as a kid, I remember going through all of the stages, even the extended stages, fighting Grumple Grommet. You son of a bitch. And then I still got the bad ending. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't realize that you actually have to have the second player alive.
Yeah.
So you would use the steal a life trick where you you pause the game, hit select, and swing.
And have the second player join in.
Steals a life.
So you get Grumple Grommet when he's in the bubble. You hit start. You push select so that second player steals a life from you if you had an extra life in reserve.
He was pretty tough.
And then he could be.
Grumple Grommet was no joke because
Do you know what was a fun little thing that I used to do with him though?
What's that?
And I think I actually used to do it
Oh,
over too.
I think I know.
Is where you get him, you beat him so that he's in the bubble, and then you allow him to get out of the bubble, and then you try to beat him because he'll get his 60 hits back, but he moves at twice the speed and fires at twice the fire rate. So
it's rough.
It makes it rough, but it's actually a fun little trick that you can do to try to kind of make the game a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
It really does.
Five feels fair. I mean, infinite continues.
I would say 5.
I mean, 1-ups are pretty plentiful, I guess. You don't get outright 1-ups, but I know you get point 1-ups.
And you have unlimited continues, so 1-ups are inconsequential after a while. It just doesn't really matter. So.
All right, man, I'll give it to you.
So as far as the fun goes, what would you give the fun?
I really like this game. It's one of my favorites, especially with a buddy. I give this game about like a 6 or a 7. I
really like this game, and you would say a 6.
High 6. High 6, low 7.
Holy crap.
I mean, it's an arduous game. It really is. It's a long title. If it wasn't for the umbrellas to knock you down stages or the whole like screen clearing items, like this game would be a very tough game.
It would get very repetitive, I think actually, maybe.
I would actually say it gets more fun the second time around when you play the second quest.
Oh, that's right.
There is a harder difficulty.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That I'll give a fun of 7. Flat out 7, because that's fun. And it's tough.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ranged enemies, they're harder, they're faster. I like this game.
As far as fun goes, I will give this game a 7. Like just
flat out 7.
Flat out 7. I think it's a well, you know what? I don't know. I'm between a 7 and an 8. I maybe an 8's a little bit too high, but I love this game, but I will give it a 7 just because I'm sure that it would not get less than a 7.
It does deserve a 7.
But it's a game that is it's really fun to play. if you're playing by yourself, it's fun, but if you're playing with somebody else, it makes it all the more fun too.
Absolutely.
It's got a great soundtrack, but again,
sparse.
As we had talked about with the same thing that Legend of Zelda was, it's very, very catchy songs that will kind of stay with you long after you're done playing the game.
Mainly because you have no choice.
But it's just it's really does not have that many songs. It's literally the same song over the course of the 100 plus levels that you're going to be going through, and then you've got the Nintendo version of Flight of the Bumblebee when you're at
Grumple Gromit. I know.
And there's really not that much variety of music.
No, the music is very lackluster.
But the game itself is very fun. Replayability through the roof because of the fact that, like you said, you've got a fun game that 100 plus levels, but then you've also got the additional quest, the second quest of the game as well too. So it just kind of makes it all the more different in every other aspect. So I mean, it's just replayability is there. You'll want to keep coming back to it, and for the few flaws that it does, the game just does so much more well that it just overshines all those different flaws. So I would have to give it at least a 7.
I'll agree with you. Flat out 7 around the board.
Yeah, absolutely. So, variety of enemies, fun level designs too. I love some of the imagery that they use too, like the layouts of the levels actually like are different pictures and stuff like that. Really cool.
Oh, I say there's a level that's called. It says popcorn.
Oh yeah,
on the top,
the frying
and
pan.
The frying pan. Then you have fire balloons that come down. You make fire. It's really cool.
It's like levels like that. It's just so clever. It was so well thought out.
Yeah,
and
the game is great,
and it translated so well onto the Nintendo. It was fantastic. It was great.
Yeah, even the sequel was good. Not Rainbow Islands, but Bobble Part 2.
Yes.
Despite what the title is for Rainbow Islands, the story of Bobble Part 2. No, Bobble 2, I'm sorry.
Bobble 2, yep.
That was not the second game.
That one was technically not the second game. Bobble Part 2.
Which I'm very, very excited to play. I've played Part 2 very briefly over a ROM.
Unless, actually, hear me out on this one. You've got Bobble and Bobble Part 2. So that's a unit of Bobble.
So just Bubble. Okay.
And then you've got Rainbow Islands, the story of Bobble 2. So maybe it actually technically is number 2. It's just Bobble was big enough to then extend one into 2 different parts.
That's true.
So
because I mean, like I had mentioned before we started recording, is like at the end of 1, you turn back into human.
Yeah.
And then in Rainbow Islands, you play as humans.
Mm-hmm.
So it would only make sense chronologically that Rainbow Islands would... What's the word? Proceed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, proceed.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Man. Who knows? Final Fantasy did it.
It's true.
Final Fantasy 10-1, 10-2, 10-3.
13-1, 13-2, 13-3.
Yeah, there you go.
It's always fun when time travel's involved.
X1 and X2 and X3. Yep.
You son of a bitch. Technically it's XII.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But there you go, man. Difficulty of 5, fun of 7. I love this game too.
Yeah, I love it.
I grew up with it. What did you pay for it? Moving on to price. Point.
So this one, paid nothing for it. I actually got it from a friend that I had grown up with. He had gotten rid of his Nintendo and what?
Not me.
No, not you. No.
You have friends besides me?
I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
I know I shouldn't.
It's like you're cheating.
I know it feels bad. It feels wrong. So, but anyways, he gave me this game, and so I never had to pay anything for it.
Lucky man.
Yeah.
According to price charting, I forgot what this goes for. And we looked it up before we recorded. I don't remember.
Sure did.
Do you remember?
It was 19 something. I think it was $19.
I
don't believe you. I literally do not believe you right now.
We were talking about some weird shit.
Weird shit that made you forget the frickin' price? Because the last guy in the game is Baron von Blubba. It's not the frickin' skeletons. Those are skells.
Grumple Gromit.
It's not Grumple Gromit.
$18.
$18. Well, the instruction booklet got it wrong.
$18 for Bobble. Do you feel this game is worth it? Oh my god!
Yes I do. Yes I do. Hands down, yes.
I concur.
That's it.
The game is long. graphics are good. The music is repetitive as hell, but
I was
catchy.
gonna say, yeah. Like I said, you will be humming that song long after you're done playing the game. But exactly. But for some reason, it never gets annoying.
It really does.
Like when I hum it to myself, you know how you hum a song and you're just like, God damn it! I wish I could get this out of my head. I can hum that song for hours.
It's a pretty decently long song. It's like a good 2 or 3 minute song. It loops. It's a very long song.
Yeah, but it loops like infinitely.
Right, but it's for a song that does loop.
Oh, I suppose
it's
you
a
say
long
yeah,
song.
yeah. But you get a lot for your money too. You get a lot of game and a lot of content. It's a long game already, but then you got that second quest on top of it. Replayability's there. It's really well thought out game. Great little like tidbits in there, like you were talking about the popcorn level. Lots of different enemies. Good variety. Honestly, this game is worth it hands down. I think it's one of the best in the top 20 for sure of like best Nintendo games on the NES system. Bobble is there.
There you go.
I love it.
Now that I think about it, I really don't see this on too many people's lists of
it needs to be, because I think that this is a great action
underdog.
Platformer. I don't see, it's so well known that I don't even know if you could construe it as an underdog or a diamond in the rough, because it's really, people know it.
Diamond in the open.
It's a diamond in the open.
But nobody knows.
But nobody maybe people just kind of look past it. But
maybe it's one of those titles where it's like they know it's good, but they still feel like it's not quite up to snuff with other titles.
I don't.
I disagree.
I disagree with that.
But because you're right, like I'm trying to think of, I've seen a lot of top game lists of like things, and
Bobble never really seems to make it into there.
No, it's always the Contra, Final Fantasy, Super Nintendo, or Super Mario garbage that always pops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not garbage,
it's not garbage, but yes, the same cliche 10 games always.
Yeah.
So.
And Bobble's never on there.
Yeah. No, I would definitely put this one on there. It's such a great game. It's addicting, and you'll get into it.
Absolutely, man. So there you go.
So, Bobble in the bank. So, hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, check out PowerTripGaming.tv. It takes you right to our channel to check out all of our other playthroughs, and we have a link in the description so that you can click on it, and you can watch our playthrough of Bobble. And we beat the crap out of Baron von Blubba, because I don't care, that is the name of the last guy in the game. It's not Grumple Grummet, it's Baron von Blubba. Gone!
Next time, do we PowerTripGaming.tv? Did we say that?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Next time.
On Power Trip Gaming Retrospective.
We're
Baron von Blubba.
Oh my god.
I almost said Baron von Blubba.
We review something better. Bam.
Baron von Blubba.
I'm gonna pop your bubble, baby.
No, don't do that.
That sounds.
Yeah, no, don't say that again.
Yeah, that felt dirty.
Yeah, you're losing it.
Sorry.
That's okay.